Na 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 na.
Point podcast, where we dive into trending stories on sports, entertainment, politics, and social issues with your host, Magdalene, on the Mags Tribune media platform.
Play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what more.
Unity, love, and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim and the game that is same. Let peace play a role.
Make we raise with glass centers for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race. Running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align. Go!
One game, if you check 'em, you go see, say, we are better together.
Say what? Say what? Okay, let's go.
Follow me, listen to the song. We are making history, you can sing along. Don't fight, go with the noise, yeah. This moment is all we have. We will give it all. Everybody say,
Follow me, listen to the song. We're making history, you can sing along. Don't fight the feelings, go with the noise. This moment is all we have, we will give it all.
No matter your position.
Let's all play one formation.
Global citizens, one people, one nation.
The goal is peace. We are all goalkeepers. Defend the fight and bring the globe needs us.
We only get one shot, take up for the team. Peace is the trophy, we going for the win.
So ready, make you sign up. Set for the lineup.
From when the ref blow the first whistle till it's time up.
One game, one goal. Let's all unite. One game, if you check 'em, you go see, say, we are better together.
Come on. You know. Everybody, let's go.
Better together.
one game, one people,
One goal. Let's all unite.
one game, one people.
If you check 'em, you go see, say, we're better together.
Okay. That's it. Welcome to the show. Welcome to yet another edition of the Checkpoint. And inside the show today, we get plenty things for discuss. As you hear the song, One Game, One Future. Inside the show today, we dey talk about things that will happen inside salon football and other sport them as well. Well, Rodney Michael, we don't appeal against the decision where the ethics committee be make over in disqualification for sake the presidency position where be wanting up for now the SLFA as them be disqualified. Well, it don't appeal as it don't file a case to CAS when the court were in charge for them particular thing then they. The other thing now that Emmual Abdulai, well, you might don't see the news around social media. Don't clear for contest against Isha Johansen, Emmual Abdulai and Kofi Deen Nyako. Well, Emmual Abdulai na the post will be in charge of the 2018-2019 Premier League, where them be organized, where Eastern Lions be win. Lunsar Cycling Club, they host Tour de Lunsar I think if you dey free Tour on Lunsar, you go don't see the bicycle man them, the cyclists they were in the ride. They host Tour de Lunsar na international competition. Well, stage one where they be do yesterday, but before that they be do the junior tour where one of the riders in the Lunsar Cycling Club be win. And Salon Premier League opening match, well as they see it is called at the bar. Port Authority go lock ons with FC Cologne Friday, April 23rd at the National Stadium. The league they officially opened on the 23rd of April. FC Cologne and Port Authority go lock ons. We dey continue inside the show, and today I get me colleague journalist wey na Martin Isha Conte, a seasoned sport journalist and a senior colleague where they work for CTN Sport Radio Mantorial. A day with we na the show. Martin, I dey show you leg now. A day with we na the show today for discuss the issues the way they go on inside Salon football. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Martin.
Thank you.
All right, that's not the voice of Martin Isha Conte. We get a lot of things there for discuss. We also they expect John Emmual Ngeba for joining at the show as in one part the man inside the Emmanuel Abdulai campaign team for talk more about issues where they happen now the elections. All right, Martin. First to start with, we see the committee where now the ethics committee be don't pull word na do say well 2 people anyway they don't clear for Tina for stand against Isha Johansen at the SLFA election where na Kofi Nyako and Emmual Abdulai. But after that, the bomb that then disqualify Rodney Michael, and this now the second term for disqualify Rodney Michael in a race for the SLFA elections. As a journalist, what do you make up of this particular decision from the ethics committee?
And thank you very much, and I'll answer good evening to all your viewers then. But honestly, I think say from all waiting to happen, Maggie, and you said we don't day back before you left Australia in 2013. We all be feel say this could be the change of salon football. Whereas bringing the likes of Lucy Taylor, Lawyer Koto Kamau, we don't serve as the appeals committee chairman, and other people in way don't serve at this committee also will bring what to call fairness so that we will see salon football reach to another level. But it became as a shock to every single Sierra Leonean. For see the disqualified people with a summary report to Punado, then we don't see the full reports come on Ado as they be promised in 2 weeks' time. Now we slowly they approach 3 weeks and no full reports not come on Ado it. So for me, it really disappointing. And another thing say waiting to happen so go take we football go further. It's like we still continue for it to progress rather than we continue for progress. But like what happened so Maggie, for me it comes as a shock and will not be expectation thing like this go happen again.
Oh, I like you really say come as a shock. And now that Rodney don't take the matter to CAS, a lot of people they look at and say if this particular body will get the responsibility now for looking into this matter, go able for turn the decision or they will continue for follow waiting the ethics committee make. And another thing again that there's no clear statement as of why then disqualify this particular person.
Well, that's gonna be everybody shock. And also we serve as journalists and on the try for make sure say we reach the committee members then. But it seems there's seeming for be interested for talk to journalists then. As you self know, the cry for Lady Football Association and members them who they serve in the committees here for see the press as friendly people or for go very close to the press because you can't do with the local press. But it seems most of the committee members then, including the Football Association, they see the local press as a threat. So like what happened, so I think for me now the best decision God did don't take so. And this is gonna be the very first time But let me see a member of a member association we feel aggrieved, they take matter to the court of arbitration for sport. Because you don't make sure say when they disqualify, they appeal. But waiting come on at the back, a press release from the football association through the appeals committee, they say they not get the jurisdiction or look into them appeal matter then they whereas they don't wait in case they never do. So it means Rodney don't make sure say he don't attack all avenues or make sure say he know exactly why make them disqualify. But since you don't get a clear picture from the football association or the appeals board, so you don't decide for go to the court of arbitration for sport when a cast as well they are wait for no waiting get for be their outcome as to whether Rodney go contest for the coming election or no will contest. But this honestly, this is one bad precedent, them bodies has on set so. Casual and Coleman Calon, the same thing they do to them. Them they not accept for all their form. Waiting then the appeals committee do, you just see a one-page summary report say agree, disagree, then go parliament and take oath, say the full report will come on a do. Up till now, so they speak, it's over 4 months now. Now report will not come on a do. The ethics board said don't count the same thing. Then go, then disqualify people, them say the full report will come on, then give 2 weeks, and we almost approach 3 weeks, nothing like that will happen. So, I mean, I think say this is a bad precedent, and I don't think say this is good for a country football at all.
Okay, now like we dey talk about this in 2013 again, we see similar situation happen where in fact 2013 nobody not be qualified for stand against Isha Johansen, but this time around we see 2 people don't clear for contest, even though Rodney still dey try for see how best it can make whether just the try for fighting case for know whether he go qualify or not because he believes he get all what it takes for be an FA president at Sierra Leone. So 2 people qualify, Emmual Abdulai and that of Kofi Nyako. So now we look into the race proper. You think say this guy will be one way go be a battle for supremacy or again for be one way another issues and clandestine business for happen for get them 2 people here back out of the way because the way how things they go is like these 2 people they come from the same camp as of people they think of.
Yeah, again for me tough battle. And I don't feel saying that then 2 qualify because remember say we get Thomas Daddy Bremer also where they be don't clear. We don't go
Okay.
for now, Madam Isha Johansen, Thomas Daddy Bremer, Emmanuel Safabula Esquire, and Kofi Nyako. Well, when you talk to Safabula, I will tell you say yes at the contest, and another for back down for Kofi Nyako. The same goes to Kofi Nyako. So it means if you get them 4-year contest, 3 of them will get for that make Madam Aisha Johansen the camp confidence say then go win the election because if you 3 of them then 3 contest against the votes and get for shape and now for 57 delegates and get for decide. They consider saying get block votes the northern region, then the southeast now they can shape the votes whereas he go ahead for win the election. And I talked to the vice president one when Abraham Mazola, we say feel aggrieved. Women say they always then disqualified. Now don't take the matter to the Parliamentary Sports Oversight Committee. And same way so they don't take them back to the Ministry of Sports and the National Sports Authority. Because they see say what the ethics board do is not correct at all. So they await or know waiting will be the outcome for second and complaint to the Parliamentary Sports Oversight Committee, the Parliamentary Sports Oversight Committee, the National Sports Authority, and same way so the Ministry of Sports. But looking at them for then they therefore be a contest, but we only await for know whether Rodney Michael we are one of the potential candidates. Only we know whether cast go clear him or cast not get for clear him.
You think say get enough time considering the fact that the election they happen on the 14th of next month, 14th, 15th or so, or 13th, 14th?
Yeah, well, I thought I'll be hosting one of the program. We asked them the same question. They say them be the work ahead of time because the football association will try for plenty after all the rainfall and so many reports are do. The state say they will get 4 days for the appeal. So within them 4 days, and they don't see this report not for common do. So then we don't go ahead now and do their own. So it not become as a surprise to them. For the appeals committee just pick them, appeal them, just treat them just like that. So then we don't work ahead of time, and then feel say for meet up the 14th and the 15th, CASCO don't come out with a statement for clear Rodney Michael or whether
All right, I'll continue for stay between at the show. Martin, make a welcome John. John, welcome to the show. Hello, John. Did you get me? Welcome
Yes,
to the
my
show,
God.
John.
Yes, I get you. How are you? How now they do?
Thank God.
Yes,
As you don't
thank you
join
very
me
much. Thank
now,
you.
yeah, you now one of the people there where they throw you support behind Emmual Safa Abdulai as it don't be eligible for contest the 2021 SLFA elections. First of all, tell we how this news be reaching a camp as it be take a lot of things for reach to this point.
Yes, I can hear you.
You they get me now, John? It seems as if we dey get some issue with John, we go try for get him back na the show. This na the checkpoint, and it dey come to you from the Max Tribune Media platform. And I get Matiusha Conte and John Emmanuel Ingeba na the show. Me na Magdalene. We dey continue with the show, and a lot of things then they way they happen inside football. But quick one, I go bring to you information we get for do with the Salon Premier League. We dey come back to the SLFA elections, but quick information about the Salon Premier League as we see the league fixtures don't officially come out now. Though finally, just a week to the Premier League, the fixtures they out now, and the opening match go play between FC Cologne. FC Cologne go get for play against Sport Authority. Remember, say according to information, this league now one leg league, we mean say all the team they play themselves for 110. So FC Cologne go get for host Sport Authority now the National Stadium next Friday. We go be the 23rd of April, and that match the kickoff time will be 7 p.m. Martin Usha Conte, the Premier League fixtures finally don't come out after where journalists them been get for pile so much pressure on the board for release the fixtures.
Yeah, I think that they're good, but they going for this Premier League. There are a lot of challenges, and I don't think say we get for expect the best from the some clubs them because this morning also I be talk to one of my colleague na Kenema Wina Lokobi. They tell me say Cambo Eagles not even start training and start first. They stop because they say they don't get balls them, cones them. They get a lot of constraints same way they go through presently. So they not even resume training. The same goes to Port Authority, whereas complaint become from the key supporters and say they know they treat the players them well. Now they play next week on Friday. So how long it will take? You get Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just 6 days now for prepare for the opening fixtures against FC Cologne. FC Cologne play against Mighty Blackpool. And yesterday, Saturday lost by 2-0. But it's good that we always see the league play. But Magdalene, I will tell you, say most of the clubs them not be prepared yet. Because one, you get for do with challenge for pay them players them. As we all know how this COVID-19 be don't hit most of the Premier League clubs them. And then the clubs themselves will come up so they not put themselves together yet or make sure say them we will pay them players. Because mind you, just can't play league, they pay players them. If they pay players them monthly, you definitely will get the best out from the team. Because there will be a lot of challenges then. Because the consume stars, they try to put themselves together So within just a month, the league fixture don't come out, so I can't play league. The same goes to Bible Warriors, the same goes to Sleeper. But Sierra Leone Police, you go tell me an institution. Then go able to make sure say the Administrative Football Association asked for. But for the other clubs, them, as you don't name Montoya Sleeper, they get for struggle, but make sure say they will meet. But good, they all hope say they will get good takings from there, and then they say they pay small, but make sure say they pay the technical team, and make sure say they pay them players them.
Like you said, this is very terrible for understand because teams like Babure Warriors, Sierra Leone Police, Slifa, what you just mentioned, and Usum Stars, will just come up. They're not even prepared, and we will see the transfer window players that they transfer. You mentioned one or two now your Facebook page where you don't transfer, but like other teams that, like you said, not even get money for do transfer. And this league ever play one of not or something ever play for second leg where you go say you go prepare now if you're able for meet up this first leg for prepare well. With this kind of structure, what in you as a journalist they think say them for they do in terms of preparation for ensure say we able to get the best because every year with the result to the worst because if you consider from the tell where Emmual Abdulai can take up the league when he organize come to this other board where they do their own before they begin to get a break. What do you think? It's like we go from the best to the worst instead of from the worst to the better.
Yeah, as I always say one has to make preparation before embarking on the journey. We seem not for prepare well. We just want to rush into a league like this, and this are the elite league in the country. And this evening I had asked Ibrahim say, what again for be the fate of clubs, the club will go be champion and the one will go be runners up. We slowly don't approach against now. And then we also back, we don't hear but fixture will come out for FA Cup, they already contact the regions. So it seems we not seem for the prepare well. We not seem for the put we self together. Mind you, the clubs can never play 18 games. In as much as the out of them 17 games, each club get for play. They get for also make sure say they get the best from the clubs them. And ask Ibrahim say whether we get a club representation. They say if the clubs that make up the CAF licensing regulation. But this all I want them for them explain to the clubs them. But tell them the actual thing say when I can't play one leg league, teams are not going for relegate. Then any team will win the championship, they're not going for go represent alone. But all this is not going for tell the clubs them. We talk to club members them. Look, FCFC way now one of they consider say will be a formidable club in this country. This morning on my program, the fans that they call say they don't know what thing they have put the club say. As players, then they gumbo players, they only get salary, now only few players that they play. I don't know if the board take that into consideration. The transfer market for them closed yesterday. So they don't be the 16th club, they continue for sign players. We expect the player status committee for meet on the 21st. The 22nd, they will come up to their findings and pronouncements. The 23rd will get league start. And most of the players then don't they get issues the clubs say. You know of Nathaniel Tongofula, of Bo Rangers. In as much as for me, I think say still gets contracts with Bo Rangers. So with all the challenges how they come up with, all the issues how they come up, they tell you say the PLB, not the Football Association and the clubs them, not prepare it or make sure say we get a successful league. But in as much as we want to make sure say football play, but we expect say if we don't make sure say clubs they prepare well, give them more time for attract sponsors them, but make sure say they will get money for funding clubs. But like while they rush the league for camp play, so I'm not gonna be surprised if we get challenges and go ahead.
All right, continue for stay with me at the show. Welcome to the show again, John.
Yes,
John,
thank
did
you
they get
very
me
much.
now?
So sorry. Yeah, they get you loud and clear. Now the rain are
Okay,
heavily. So sorry.
it's all right. I will ask you about your candidate where you they support strongly now the SLFA presidency position when Emmanuel Abdulai. Being that you they give this man so much support on social media and you strongly believe in first tell me what thing you think about the election process itself? As you know, one person we always on the oppose or critic the current SLFA executive.
Well, basically, as a Sierra Leonean, we don't dey follow football for quite a long time. And what thing they happen now is very, very much unfortunate, because we get people that already feel say get integrity in this country, but when you look at the way that they behave, they not they show any form of integrity. You know, continuously that they disqualify people just like that without any reason, because I can say that they know they give reason. So me personally, they say that they do this for just project one candidate, for just make sure say one candidate at the end of the day emerge. But this is we own country. This we not get for sit down again. It happen because it don't happen once. And we not get for sit down for like continue for the happen. Thankfully, me own candidate, when I am Abdulai, they don't clear him and they don't eligible for qualify for contest this election also. So we for me the process from day one a flawed, and the process like a rogue process, because people within the ethics committee, appeals committee, they all not show any form of integrity, and then they do things in a way that people that they question even their characters, people that way I don't get so much respect for, but when then they act in such a way where they feel say then they're not worthy for even then at that kind of position the way them puts them. But this not a machinator something, that's something where one person sit down and do for just for project in your image. But this is not gonna happen. We're going for pursue this particular election and see say we slap once again get leadership, because it's not about Emmanuel Safar Abdullah, it's not about Aisha Johansen, it's about Sierra Leone, it's about the talent the way they come up, it's about Sierra Leoneans the way they want for take football as their own career. Already we don't see a lot of people that they don't pull their career within the last 8 years with match fixing. So we not go for sit down and continue for see the young talent that we want for use football as their own career for pull. So that is why by all costs we want Aisha out, and we usher in a new person where we get development and mind. Where they come for can eat with money. If they come for can build a talent, and at the end of the day the country benefits. So that is why they support Emmanuel Safar Abdulai. And I believe say the process already may not trust the process, because the likes of the chairman for the ethics committee, the appeals committee, they not show any leadership so far, But we they follow the process, and we will make sure say this process go fairly and we get the winner at the end of the day.
Okay, like you say, you not trust the process at all. You think say una go able for survive, because like I say, one person will not believe in this current executive, and you not believe in the election committee as well.
The people of this country also can bear witness, not to me no more not believe, because when you look around, we don't travel other countries, we they see how things they go, not only in politics or in other areas, but in football we they see how things they go. Liberia where they over here, I think almost I don't enter now all of them, the stadium and mini stadium there in Morovia, and before accommodate to now there is so much improvement. So the people of this country know say we want for see changes, we want for see football grow, but for the last 8 years nothing not they happen, nothing absolutely. As it is now, we're supposed for don't get female football, then give them that money from August, $500,000, for female league, and there is no female league, nothing like that not happen with. And who is keeping that money? What are they doing with that money? So the process for me, even though we not believe the process, but we are going into the process for ensure say we change the system. Because if you not change the system, then in the next 4 years we therefore get football at the back, because the stakeholders will get a game, they not go participate if we continue to forget somebody in a flawed manner. So
Oh,
the people here, the appeals committee, the ethics committee, then get for really protect their integrity. For me, as far as I'm concerned right now, I not trust all of them. I not believe in any decision they make. because the decisions whether they make, they not they even come out clearly for tell people them why they, for example, disqualify Rodney Michael, why they disqualify Mohamed Kalon. They know they come out with any reason. For us, we only believe the why they do that because they no one for stakeholders for come together and for remove Isha Johansen. Because we as football lovers, all what we want for see Isha Johansen out. Because for 8 years she has not done anything. Enable for there's no pointer. I don't know, and no Sierra Leonean no go point say this nine na Aisha in development and this Aisha don't do. Nobody, anybody point out let's see, because we they go right across the country. We they see things there. Football is not playing. For 4 years, football not play. And when this government come, they pick Safa Abdulai as board chairman. For the first time in the history of this country, we see how people they love football. We see how it transformed football. Because of what he do, the legacy where he left. Now make today, people that they say they don't sign this player, they want for sign this player, they want for do this. That is because Safa Abdulai creates the plan. For the first time in the history of this country, teams them be there, clubs them be there. They not be get bank accounts. They were not even registered. But Safa Abdulai create the opportunity for all of them for get bank accounts. And when the government give that money, we ensure say we give them all of them 50 million in the first one. And when we give that money, we not get an hand, not through accounts. So these are the things, these are the structures that we Safa Abdulai put in place. And these are the structures we want for put in place when it win back. One for see not the money who they come for. Would they come for put structures in place so that generation yet unborn will for benefit from football?
Okay, John, you don't make your points. A lot of people out there when they listen go want for no say apart from the Premier League board success, although some people get question mark on how the league be end. But one go wants for no again, waiting at some of the other team them aside the Premier League where Emmual be succeed for organize. Waiting at the other team them again where don't do in football, we make you think say if for be the right man for replace Isha.
Emmanuel Safa Abdulai na man we na a credible man. For the last 10 years, he has been the chairman for Old Edwardians, and we all see how Old Edwardians don't maintain at the Premier League. Apart from that, he owns a team where we call Loawa FC, and Loawa FC gets from junior, intermediate up to senior level, and he is developing the game. It don't contribute greatly, and when given the opportunity for serve at the highest level.
Okay, we don't lose John. We will get some back. Like I'm to you, Matthew Shakonte. Let we talk about Emmual as John made making in points. As from a journalist point of view, what do you think about Emmual in candidacy and how you feel say it will able for make a change if you win as the FA president?
I think honestly, it don't do your own bit. It don't play a key role for make sure say SF puts your money today. It's not only the chairman of all Edwardians, but same way so and get a lower FC when about the first division and second division club. So it tells you instead they put your money for make sure say it promotes young talent and for showcase the talent. I think one success when you go always mention but Abdulai when he serve as chairman of the Premier League board. And this is one league where many people consider as the best league in the country ever. Because it brings beaucoup young men them where we don't shy away from the Premier League and bring beaucoup politicians them closer. It make the young one is when they play football, no say they get a feature ahead. But just like what John did say, nobody knows it's Madam Aisha Johansen. We all want, and you say for Shidayanda with the interview news today like today. We all want to see the good of salon football. We know go always they admire what's in the happen in Liberia, what's in the happen in Gambia, Waiting they happen na Guinea. We don't want people they admire them. We want make we self begin see other countries that they admire to waiting salon self they do. But for salon, na the opposite. All we good at and for begin to anybody who want come into football, we want can spend young little, but make sure say and promote young one never play football. We always guide them away from the game. And by driving them away from the game, we know they able to attract sponsors them for coming and sponsor with leagues. You know, woman, and you know somebody who gets passion for female football. We get under 15 wake up, we don't um school tournament wake up, we don't sponsor. Where all the 7 countries them we get the rights for play them competitions them. They all love playing them competitions them. Only Salon. When it talks to the football association, go say na the corona. And corona only go all the 8 schools them where they be identified, the principals them don't send the bank account for getting $1,000. We don't know what thing they happen. Last July, August, sorry, all countries them, FIFA don't give them $500,000 then. Liberia where they close to win, I don't almost they done the Premier League. And all the African countries are not done the Premier League. We get the CAF Champions League where they can start. We not even organize before they talk say, but let we enter for we teams there for go play competition. So we they ask so now all let's say they mandally with the question. The local media not seem for get respect from the football association. They don't seem to recognize you because it means say when you say the truth, they blacklist you. Me West Ghana so you know my program what 99.9% are local sports. Hardly reports international. Now 4 consecutive games Salon play at home now. I don't accredit me at all. So these are all flaws. And this now one thing we don't want to see per Salon football. We want to see change per Salon football. We want to make the right people in camp for encourage we young one them for play football. And I think say Safa go be the Safa there at the right track for make sure say that happen. The Rodney Michael and all the one who disqualified, they all get that kind of vision. There. But we know they say the FA no get that kind of vision, sorry. But we know they see that visibly they happen at the country. So for me, I think say Safa also done the own best, Isha done the own best, and whosoever can for come, we all want to see the right people for come, but make sure say we push Salon football good before. We don't want to see football they get progress at all.
Okay. We will continue with the show. Now we just see another document where they come from the FA. As you say, they could just release the press release them instead of getting the journalists them, and we can just see them on social media. So Mano River Union they organize friendly between if they be Salon and they say Salon FA and Liberia FA. First of all, now Liberia FA be reveal the news na their own Facebook page. Then SLFA don't reveal they don't release press statement say this match gets for play. But the issue now where people then get now when they go organize this because the Premier League is about to start. And this particular match for play on the 27th, for play on look at just wide miss screen for play. They said this particular match will play on the 24th to the 28th of April, na Kenema. And the Premier League, they can start now.
And we don't get this rumor say Football Association one organize, one bring 40 teams for can play for open the Kenema field. So when this tier break up, now the SLFA say the initiative come from Liberia, not Salon. But all this rumor beyond the gets now, it seems it don't come to reality now. When you go to the Ministry of Sports, you may even at the same forum what the ministers say, you know, area at all with short kind development. So this all they tell you the way how the kind way we lack football structure in this country. Because you can't do something with a mention Mano River Union. We got to make sure say we involve the government itself get for area. Because any team where they come on here for go represent Salon, or team where they come on Guinea, or team where they come on Liberia, the respective governments again for area. But we too don't the area, what we see today is different from what we done the area. But for me, I think same Magdalene, we get a lots of lapses for make sure say we see Salon football take another level. Now Kenema, they say when they talk to the one that we put the artificial turf together, they say they get for given time for make sure say the field be ready. Now they say they host game day the 27th. So we don't know whether they full, whether they talk to who that, and whether they say this, whether they don't say this. So this all naturally not good at all, and I don't think it's in a proper structure at all for football at the country.
Yeah, because the side point to me all, if this particular match gets for play, or this because it get for last for like 4 days, and they need home based players there for play this particular match, and the Premier League they kick off. So it's like waiting for happen to that 4 days there, or because we know say the league our salon league they play almost every day now the week you go get forget matches because then go out for Russia now for let them meet up with CAF then calendar for the CAF competition them and the players then get a lot so it not look okay for me at all this particular one where they want to now for let them meet up with CAF then
Yeah,
yeah
sure.
Martin.
Yeah, sure. Because you can't play a league like this, you go need a player from FC Cologne. You go need a player from East Lance. You go need players for Bowen.
Yeah
Yeah,
Martin.
sure.
So, and if you say they go play then kind league then they or Mano River competition, you just get for new players for them teams then they. And if you don't go take 5 or 6 players from each club, what's in the club get for you? Go tell you say I know they play the league because I can't go play league whereas you don't take 5 players away from a team. One of your own key players, the one of your own strength standing. So I don't know if the SLFA they take all them into consideration. We don't know what actually they happen. We dey talk
One
about
of your own key players,
league
one of your own
start.
strength stand.
We
When I
approach
approach
the
the
season and we know say when you not be available for when we talk about the Shaka Stadium as soon as the game begin it's hard. The stadium not good at all for play. The Approve school not good at all for play. The Atuga Stadium not good at all for play. And other venues not good for play at all. So for me, I think say this is very, very sad. For lay would expect say would they move same way people dey remember say we dey go forward, then at this time for just draw we come back say no we can start back who side we wan go. So this dey actually discourage the fans sef not for go na the various field for go support their club sef.
All right, I'll continue for stay with me now the show. Martin, I will take another story we get for do with cycling. As people don't they observe or see in our salon, the cycling people them, especially the Lunsar Cycling Club, they host the Lunsar Tour, whether they call Tour de Lunsar. Well, the competition we don't begin, and we see lots of riders them across the country being guests for participate, both male and female riders them. And according to what we get from the organizer, now that then get one or two international riders themselves where they be don't invite for take part in this particular tour. So as the tour we don't start well, the one of the tour we be see Usai then start na Lunsar way they be get junior riders the way we get for take part and it been get for end successfully with one of the junior riders in Lunsar way being get for do extremely well and it been get for win that particular stage day inside the tour. But the other thing then now that the tour starts officially today, where na Friday, the tour starts with the elite riders them, and they get for ride from Shaka Stevens Stadium to Lunsar. And this very important for other sport them because it's not all about football. So you get a lot of young riders and from different clubs where register for the competition and themselves being get for do their own best for ensure say the competition go on as they want for make it be an annual event where they go to organize for bring foreign riders themselves where go they come and take part so it not go only be a thing about Sierra Leone all the time. So kudos to the Lunsar Cycling Club and to the chairman Wayne Stylish where they do extremely well for ensure say it promotes cycling na the provinces and not only in Lunsar but it they try and best for ensure say cycling be one of the sport them where it go able for take for develop and share idea with youth them now that particular side of the country when at the north, and also they expand them to other side themselves within Sierra Leone. And this particular junior ride where they be do when at the junior category for the tour, Ibrahim Kamara and IMB win the first stage where they be get for do for the juniors. So the official tour be don't start today, and we see lots of riders them where being get for compete. So that's all for cycling. We go continue for bring you update on how the tour itself they go as when and now they continue inside that particular one day. Well, we still they try for talk to John at the show. Let's just bring John again. John, welcome to the show once more.
Yes, thank you very much. Sorry for the interruption. The rain thing is the
Okay,
internet is
so
disturbing.
yeah, so as you will make your point before you goes, you go want for take up from that side. We don't lost John again. Very, very much interested. Martin, quick one on cycling as we see themselves they fed for over 4 years now, no election, nothing that they go on. But we see this young man from Lunsar, they doing best for ensure say the sport continue for move on. Way now stylish as they call him, and Abdul Karim Kamara, but they call him stylish. They try for ensure say it continue for promote the sport.
As somebody who I dey admire, and he see the passion from one make sure say cycling promotes in the country. In as much as they get their own fet, but he always dey try for make sure say and give the cyclists the opportunity to showcase their talent. And this the one development where I go and say kudos to him, and same also the cyclists them. Because like I mentioned, since 2017, where the international body be done instruct the National Olympic Committee, you said billionaire before they go, all that they be done instruct them say when I go to election. But it seemed the same people were involved not allow this election to happen. When he talked to this, he was talk say the CDC crowd that one can impose somebody on them. When he talked to the other side, he will tell you say these are the right person one because of waiting on the happen and the kind development we don't bring to cycling. But away from the politics, I want to say kudos to them and also the cyclists them. And we hope sure say we will see more of them kind development here. So for them we can identify more talents. The term also when they be we get a something like just a mini festival. We see how the cyclists and be showcased their talents. So a lot on the happen, and we'll say and we'll continue to put the politics aside and make sure say they get the best of the cyclists them so that then say we know say yes we get talent. We talent not gonna be just dashed away, and we will make sure say we self ride and for we self become somebody in future.
All right. Continue for story three. We go round up soon in 10 minutes. Quick one, John. As you dey try for make your point and you dey try for sell your candidates, though now stakeholders them or delegate them get for vote inside the Congress. So waiting now on a roadmap now, waiting now on a strategy towards this election. Because in 2013, some of we see waiting happen as Martin then at the show. How they begin for play the Kuku
Well,
Jumubu or the format
basic,
for get Aisha to inside this show.
basically, Magdalene. Yeah, basically, Magdalene, we not get for allow what happened 2013. Everybody get for going to this election and delegate then get for vote. So we in the Emmanuel Safar like camp one for appeal to delegate them. This is not about Emmanuel Safar it is about the country. You know, they all see the track record of this young man, what he don't do in football. In just a single season, we see how in leadership, the legacy where they left, now make they let today football they play so. Because for 4 years, football not be they play, you know. But when this man come as Premier League board chairman, he revamped the football and build structures, you know, a lot of structures then. Me, I can imagine when we go to SLFA, they not be even get computer, you know, but this man buy all of those things, build up the secretariat, and ensure that everybody will get receive money is used on the right way. So this is the leadership one for bring back calm at this SLFA. We don't want for let people then sit down again and say football not they play because of one person. We want the country for move forward. We want for qualify for Nations Cup. We want for qualify for World Cup. And we go only do that if we National League they play. We go only do that if we get a leadership way ready for push the game forward. You know, so we want also foresee we women there for they play football. Because for far too long, I don't even remember when last we get a national female league. You know, so this is all we are bringing in to the fold. One for see all of them here they play. One for see we young talent they go international. One for see professional footballers they glad if for come back for even can play the national league because we invest so much in 2018. Saffs invest so much. You know, beside the support from government, you know, individual the personality they make people then they support a lot of support they come. You know, they get people there where they want for support all over. You know, and the league Martin that will be a witness. We all be the part of the Premier League media, you know, and we able with limited resources. We all go can help. We all not be they look at the money, but we they look at the league. We they look at how the football go play. Now that we all be they look at. This is the kind of leadership Emmanuel Saffs be provide, and this now the leadership we want for provide again when you take over SLFA. So Magdalene, we they come, we they appeal to the delegate there. We know they fet nobody, we know they slap nobody. We want for appeal to the delegate there, and we want that all they open, let the delegate they enter with a free will. Nobody know they bribe them. Let them go vote for their own choice candidate. Not to like 2013, where the Inspector General of Police Tinamna gate, he get list where he watch your name, he watch your face, he asks you what's your name. Everywhere you name it, and they say no, you know to delegate, you know they enter. We not that not get for happen again. We get for going to that election free and fair, and we candidate Emmanuel Saffs emerge as the victor. You know that now we all aim because it gets a track record. We want for football is about glory and honor. We want for bringing that honor back to the people of this country. We care about the people. Not to Emmanuel Saffs not they go for be SLFA president. After which he go to Tinano and Zurich, begins the snap, take pictures, and send all over social media. There's so much what we do during the Premier League, but we not take pictures of that. So much thing the way he do personally, but not take pictures of that. So we are not going to do photo shoots. We are going to develop the sport. Saffs they go for change the face of football in this country. He don't do them and he ready for do them again. So Magdalene, if I can say me final word. Now this will they bring into the football.
No, say you not say final word it. Wait, John. John, Isha Johansen go say in base na not. In base na not and Kofi Nyako because for now Rodney they out until cast take decision. Kofi go say in base na south.
We candidate. Saffs have like cut across the country. We not get base.
Oh, okay.
We know they say now Ugeya. We get all sides. We own politics, not to politics of regionalism, now politics of national. We take all over the country. That is why when Saffs be Premier League board chairman, beside the Premier League where it organized so well, the regional FAs there will be given 25 million. The only FA way not be get that money in the Eastern region because they get leadership problem. So will not be no Wooda for give. But all of them other regions they get 25 million. For carry on their activities. The Division 1 teams that will give them money. You know, so this is what we are bringing. This is what Saffs is bringing. Leadership. When you show leadership, then people will follow. Martin a witness. It was not about money. We not be they get money. They not be they give you better money. But we all show leadership. We all sacrifice. The journalists, they all sacrificed in 2018, 2019. They not be get money, but we be the right. Journalists, they be the right. They be they push the game. But from where Isha come back, journalists then they're not able to get the free will for do their work because even the FA media team, what way they ready for give accreditation, they give people a normal way that they support them. You know, they know they give credible journalists. Imagine Martin, when a credible sport journalist.
Martin is a very senior colleague.
Accreditation. So this we want for wipe. When we be they give accreditation, they send them to institutions. Let the institution go choose who that they want for give. This is the
Yeah,
leadership
yeah.
we
You
want
know,
for bring back.
you
We don't
don't
want
even
for
need the
we don't
institution. You know the people there where they do sport, like City and Sport. Now one of the best.
exactly,
Whenever they do
exactly.
sport, let just make this clear. Whenever they do sport, because we on show they come 2 hours after City and Sport now mark you radio. I always listen City and Sports first for get like a warm-up session. Sometimes they say I know they get some breaking news and they will go make an now fast forget an hour. So you know go see Martin it. You get this type of journalists, they're not go always support your own side of what you think. Then they think differently, but you know go set them aside. When it comes to national issue, you get them involved. So me always they feel bad for see some of we senior colleagues them. They're not supposed for the good team upset na SLFA for pass. Get them, get the pass to them. Let them get that. So quick one
Yeah,
as we round up. John, what will be round
exactly.
up message, and then I'll come to Martin.
Well, Martin, like a brother now, and I believe in the work where they do. I believe in the work where all sport journalists that they do. So I believe, say when Emmanuel Safa Abdulai take over, they bring in people them way want for promote the game. People that way get a passion. I can always say, Martin, I don't work with Martin. It's not about the money. These are people who are credible, not to the money that they look for. But there be the sacrifice that they work hard for ensure that football play, for ensure that the news way supposed for go out. So we when Safa Abdullah come back, this is the kind of leadership we get for sure. We get for
Okay.
really recognize people where they sacrifice, people where they work, when are sport journalists there. People them way not they just give accreditation to person because we sabiam. And we are not doing that. When we get accreditation, when they give me a lot of accreditation, my friends at the Coco, I say, no, you are not a sport journalist. What did they go
They
do
say
that
you
kingdom?
give
For go sit down
native
for go
think
for
tank.
watch
Now
game.
native
I
now
say,
native think tank you give
yeah,
the accreditation.
native think tank will not be, then be they call me for accreditation. I not be the give them. I said, no, you are not a sport journalist. You not get for write one sentence of the Premier League. I said, so why we forgive you now? We give people where at the end of the day they write 1-2 sentences. The Sierra Leone
Yeah,
Premier
you
League
know.
2018 don't come to a glorious end. Football is about glory and honor.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
about glory and
Thank you very much, John. I know I
honor.
look
If
who
you
pass
win
one
3 games,
hour.
Salon like obviously don't forward Ben game. So yeah.
John, when you go free
So
talk, we dey
Magda,
get
we
a
always
show. We
ready for
get a lot
somebody to
for
show up
talk.
anytime. We're always
Yeah.
ready for come on board, yeah.
Okay. Martin Usha, quick one Congo news where I see I don't even know they say Human Rights Commission do rule against SLFA and Ministry for them people that they be called fake match fixing part. I see the
Yes,
news on social
Magdalene.
media.
Yes, Magdalene, that true news because me self don't do me inquiry. But we all know say all what thing will happen back in 2013 leading to 14, 15 to present day. Actually not good at all for salon football. People don't for they look at say if you Magdalene dey against me today, waiting next I for do I forget a problem. It happened to Abdul Kanasi when they asked Aisha Johansen for Congress and match fixing. The same goes to Nasiruddin Uthman, where they match fixing para Maurice Sano. The same thing match fixing. Honorable Konoa, we only of recent what happened. So they also Mazola back instead of involved in the same thing. So we want people it not mean say them criticize you. Now that make archaeologists say Naim Kadi, the kind leadership where Naim Kadi produce. If Aisha Johansen able do the same, I don't think say people they talk about Madam Aisha Johansen for pulling her power. Naim Kadi whosoever say they against them, they call it say can the worker develop salon football. But for Madam Aisha Johansen and the executive and other members of the executive, as soon as we oppose them, they seem pursue you as threat, they seem pursue you as enemy. And not to that at all we expect from them. You understand? So for me, going forward, we hope so we'll get a fair election in as much as we all eagerly wait for nothing will be cast a decision, whether be it Safa Abdulai, whether be it Kofi Nyako, whosoever. Safa Abdulai don't set your legacy. Where I honestly think say even me own picking the war born, go tell you say now one of the best leagues so ever we don't witness since when we born. They bring a lot of people and come, not drive away people there. No
Exactly.
matter who's country day, everybody bring come on board. You understand? And we all make sure say we give our own best,
Exactly.
and the league becomes successful. I think I tell one for see. I think I leadership here one for see. It no matter. People don't know be the supporter Isha
Exactly.
Johansen. It go they all come on board. Say no one can work together. If I succeed, that we all succeed. So I think say if we get short kind people in, and we will bring other people in, can everybody come on board. Then we will make sure say we put the proper structures in place. But make sure say salon football take another level. We not for there today.
Exactly.
They talk say look at football in Guinea. Look at Guinea football they play. We say flow get countries and they admire we. We not for there we they admire countries and they qualify for the African Cup of Nations. Magdalene, no mean say we not get the team or we not get the people and we will take salon go to the African Cup of Nations. And because of the structures, they don't put them in place, make they also they select. So you see, for me, we dey look forward and we
Exactly.
all dey hope say God go come and church the one them, especially the stakeholders them. They didn't think salon, they didn't, it no matter if your Aisha be don't do ABC and D. Me, we open we eye and we dey investigate them on there. They'll cap under 15 competition where school they yet forget $1,000 or the school same all other countries don't organize them. The $500,000 still there at the SLFA account since August. All other countries they don't organize them female but we take that
At
money
all
we
not. At
put
all.
on one side. When you talk to them, go tell you say no a corona. But other countries they no corona not be there, but they end
They
the
get
leaks them.
corona.
So we get
Yeah.
a lot of money. We get a lot beaucoup money within our CAF in so in a FIFA where
FIFA.
we for undertake projects them. Undertake a lot of
Yeah.
projects like what in happen in Liberia and Guinea so. But here always that story. Where one where if you John Geba one can put him money, what you would know John Geba no dey for we. Kick him out. Look at Brahma Mazola, VP1. Today at the interview am. He say because of he say the right thing I work with Saffs Abdulai not to for ban for push football before they kick him out. Say you disqualify him. So if you
Exactly.
disqualify Grandma Mazola, what's next for Isha Johansen and the rest of the other executive members them. So for who they talk to the delegates them, we go talk to whosoever therefore organize election. They didn't think about salon, they didn't think about the young one them. They'll make sure say salon football take another level in
Exactly.
this country.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for joining the show. And John, not to the spot no more. Everybody talk politics now the show as well. So everybody calling for car because he now wants strong civil society man. And thank you, Matthew Usha, a senior colleague where I get so
Thank you.
much respect for inside the world of sport journalism. Well, this now on a show, una welcome at any time. Thank you guys, and I
Thank
think
you.
we will end the show now. Yeah? But I want to say thank you to Eskimo from Germany where they watch we, and Alfred Darami where they watch me from Moyamba, and also Eman from Italy, and to all the guys them Henry Anthony from England, and Adams. Una all thank you for following the show today. Until then, we go join una next weekend. Me and Magdalene will host the show. This is the Checkpoint.
Point Podcast, where we dive into trending stories on sports, entertainment, politics, and social issues with your host, Magdalene, on the Mags Tribune media platform.
I believe that football brings us together. I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
Oh, so you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter your type or your kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what we want.
Unity, love, and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game not the same. Let peace play a role.
Make we raise with glass send toast for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race. Running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align. Go!
One game.
Let's all unite.
transformation.
Global citizens, one people, one nation.
The goal is peace, we are all goalkeepers. Defend the vibe we bring, the globe needs us.
We only get one shot, take up for the team. Peace is the trophy, we going for the win.
So ready, make you sign up, set for the lineup.
Go with the ref, blow the first whistle till it's time up.
One day.